Hey guys, it's Wan Hee from Play Tennis Singapore, and today we're back with the 7th video of the series that deals with how to improve your strength, your mobility, as well as conditioning on the court. So today's episode, we'll be dealing with upper body accessory exercises. So what are accessory exercises? On the most part, they usually target one particular muscle group. However, they may involve many secondary muscles as well. In instances where you have to stabilize the entire movement, that is when the secondary muscles come into play. However, for accessory exercises, for the most part, they usually target only one muscle group as compared to many. Okay, so what are some examples of accessory exercises? Okay, one example is the bicep curl. I'm sure everybody knows about the bicep curl. Okay, it's mainly taking a weight in your hand, you're going up and down, and as you're performing the movement, you're contracting the bicep muscle. Okay, so on the most part, yes, this only targets one muscle group, the biceps. However, you will also need your shoulder for stabilization so that you're not shaking too much when you're performing the bicep curl. On top of that, you also require good forearm strength. Grip the weight tightly so that you don't drop it. Okay, so all these primary muscle, secondary muscles come into play when you're doing accessory exercises. So why are accessory exercises important for tennis? Why can't we just do compound movements for our training for tennis? Okay, so for compound movements, it may be hard to target specific muscle groups. Like your pull-up, you're not targeting your biceps particularly, you're mostly targeting your back muscles. So we need to be able to target our accessory muscles such as our biceps, our forearms, to be able to improve our tennis. Okay, so some examples of how accessory exercises can help improve your muscles for tennis. Okay, for example, the forehand. I'm sure all of you are familiar with this. As you're going in for the shot, you're moving through and you're following through. Okay? So, of course, our main muscle we're using here is our trunk rotation, our shoulder rotation. But on top of that, we will also need good biceps, good forearm strength in order to be able to get the spin. As you can see, when I'm brushing, I'm contracting the bicep. It is this movement that requires good biceps. Also, to be able to grip the racket tightly, I need good forearm strength as well. So as I'm coming in, I'm gripping it tightly and I'm brushing. These two movements need your biceps and your forearms, which are accessory muscles that you can't really target during compound exercises. Even in the pro circuit, you can look at top players like Nadal. You can look at his left arm, he's a lefty. So you can look at how massive his left bicep is compared to his right bicep. So this really shows that in order to generate that kind of spin, you really need to have good accessory muscles such as the biceps, in the case of Nadal, to generate his huge amount of topspin on the court. Okay, so for today, I'll be going through 5 exercises that helps deal with how to strengthen your forearms, your biceps, as well as your shoulders to help with your tennis. Let's check it out.
For our first exercise, we have the banded bicep curl. Okay, this exercise targets, as mentioned before, mainly the biceps as a primary muscle, the shoulders and the forearms as secondary muscles. Okay, for this exercise, just bear in mind, try not to move your elbow when performing the curling motion in order to really target the biceps. Okay, if you don't have any equipment at home, like the resistance bands, you can use a towel and loop it through any heavy object and perform the curl as well. Up next, we have banded face pulls. This exercise is great at targeting the rear delts or the back of your shoulders. It involves looping the resistance band below your feet and pulling it up towards your face, hence the name face pull. Okay, this exercise is great at developing your rear delts, something that compound exercises find it hard to target, and this in turn helps to reduce the amount of injury you face when performing your motions in tennis. For our third exercise, we have forearm supination. Supination mainly refers to your palm facing up when you're performing this motion. For equipment, you can use a towel around a light weight to perform this motion as shown above. And for our fourth exercise, we have forearm pronation. You're using the same motion, the same equipment, just that now your palm is facing down instead of up. This works a different part of the forearm as compared to supination, and you should be interested in developing both for a very balanced and strong forearm. For our fifth exercise, we have yet another forearm exercise. Now it is more wrist centered, it is the wrist rotation. This improves the strength of your wrist, reducing the chance of injury when you are playing tennis. If you have no weight, you can use your tennis racket as well. Try not to use anything too heavy for this exercise as it is quite a small muscle group.
For our exercises today, you should be doing between 15 to 30 reps per exercise, 3 to 4 sets, and you should be doing between 15 to 20 sets in total. I hope you guys found this video useful. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe.